Hello, my name is Corey Gerard, and I'm coming back at you with my weekly ongoing series, about fixing all types of social and global problematics. And before we start, I would like to thank everyone that has supported my videos on Facebook. And I am here to tell you I have designed a machine. It's in the prefabrication stages, but this machine can virtually heal any and all injuries and resurrect the dead mechanism. So let me describe a little bit of how it works to you. Okay, the Reviver is a life regeneration matrix which revives, regenerates for restoration purposes, and the Reviver matrix can certainly bring back a deceased being or person because this machine repairs or stage resets damaged materials of bioorganisms by replicating tissues, cells, and bones for a replacement process, and those such materials which are replicated will be an exact approximate match based on a composite DNA bioscan. Shortly after its bioscans are completed, the Reviver simply infuses, attaches, and connects those needed components to a biomechanical as it removes those which are replaced, and this Reviver does so at the very same time. The Reviver usually does stage reset procedures in cases of natural cause deaths, and this repair revitalization pretty much heals the entirety of a deceased elder rather than just focusing on a damaged part of the body, which which might have been the cause of an unnatural death. In the case of a natural cause death, this Reviver could reverse a fatality by first determining the cause of it, then it sets an instantaneous cellular rebirth. Yes, the Reviver essentially prevents death or restores any from death by rewiring a life mechanism with brand new parts, which are certainly fitted for determined sizes per being, and the Reviver sends a life jolt to restart a once terminally ill or deceased person, much like a battery charger gives life to a mechanical device. The Reviver is programmed with a detailed description of a properly working biomachine, such as a human being, so it certainly knows full well of any functioning creature. And when its scans determine the non-functioning as such, then this life Reviver simply installs or repairs what is needed to be for a reviving matter. The Reviver truly restarts any non-functioning bio creature by replacing internal matter through its joint corporeal and non-corporeal interchange method, which in fact rids a body of unneeded while positioning a need at the exact placement. And the damaged parts will vanish so quickly because of the reverser's matter reducer, which sort of de-evolves the unwanted materials until they fade away. And this process of removal for replacement takes place at a mere instant or second. Furthermore, the Reviver matrix is an encased medical chamber in which houses and revives deceased matter. This medical chamber is equipped with body scanners that determine everything it needs to know in order for this Reviver to perform its primary function. The Reviver machine could also restart a once departed to any preferred age because its number sequencer can align with an aging or de-aging setting, which pretty much affixes a body's development to a particular age. And this Reviver deals with rapid repairing of a biostructure, cells, flesh, organs, and bones. So it most certainly is well aware of the aging effects which those bodily essentials over periods of time. So you might say that the reviver's age reversal, which attunes to a biomechanical being, is a process that factors in age, growth, and development for a signature bio being. And this reviver's precise age finder certainly controls that and more, because it both knows and determines all factors of health, good or bad, with regard to ages of 1 through 1,000. This medical reviver also manipulates the health-related effects of a bioconformity through whatever age of its development. Furthermore, the reviver sets for the necessary life repairs based on the severity of the damage, and if a bodily conform is completely destroyed, then this reviver will implement a total rebuild from DNA samples as well as a programmed composite of a departed, which are visual depictions, images, or photos that show how the patient once looked. The reviver can resurrect an extremely damaged, such as a badly burned victim, by encasing the patient's remains within its reviver chamber so that no other DNA merges with it. Then the life repair remakes them whole from scratch by either backtracking the stages of a burning effect, which indicates 5, 4, 3, 2, and first degree burns. And this process is a reversing method that happens while the reviver solidifies the body during this healing and repairing process. Oh, and this reviver could also make a badly damaged live again by disregarding its life repair system for an instant fashioned living remade. This much more quicker alternative involves cloning of already existing materials, fabrics, and matter substances. Furthermore, the reviver machine awakens the once deceased by sending significant jolts or bursts of energy through the restored body, and these energized treatments are relayed to key parts of the bioconstruct, such as the central nervous system. So you might say that this restoration process is the final stage of a body's revitalization, which is truly an essential for the resurrection to be a success. The reviver could not only restore a life in the full richness of it, this reviver can also restore his or her very soul to the body as well, by simply imprinting every familiar thing, notion, and fact which pertains directly to the restored being, such as name, parents, and birthplace, and these familiars will help restart an identity of a previous established. So in order for this to work, the reviver will send signals into the brain which might involve thousands of impressionables, and these particular impressions will appear on a patient's mind like a motion film or picture does. And this process takes place as the consciousness draws near to full awareness. Oh, this device reviver could even set for a vocal impression where the patient would hear familiar voices which were programmed in it, and this conditioning method will double the effectiveness of the soul conformity. I'm going to get a little bit on how this, I'm going to describe a bit more on how this actual construct looks. The reviver of life looks like an encased medical chamber which has a laying area, and it has a metallic and clear frame. This resurrection chamber is about 9 feet long, but its medical reliefs can restore any size animal to life. This reviver certainly has a pressure-tight seal for biocontainment and resurrection purposes. And last but not least, the reviver could also energize a restored person or thing by inducing artificial supplements into a body which would mimic the resulting effects of nutrients or edibles. And these things would be of a well-balanced sum. which is in proportion to a body's gender and weight. The Reviver easily adds that type of essential by injecting an arrangement of protein, iron, calcium, and fiber. And these nutritious factors will help speed up the body's mobilization for the sake of the mind and form. This resurrection machine obtains those necessary supplements and more, such as needed vitamins, as well by first programming set amounts of body friendlies, such as biofuels for after restoration recoveries, and then the Reviver channels these life materials to the body locations where they serve true purposes. This Reviver also restores a body to its rightful soul by resetting the mind's brainwave frequency to its exact previous entirety. So the restored mind will simply take back up where it left off at. And the restoration process will result in a thorough accounting of a mindset, language, and running frequency of a brain during its previous past based on an initial DNA scan that determines every functioning aspect of a biomachine device. So that pretty much overstates the obvious of how my particular device works, and I can most certainly explain more of the inner workings of it, but that pretty much gives you a general idea. Now, I want to make this device available to the whole world. So I'm trying to come up with a way that we can sign some kind of global peace pact so that everyone can benefit in this, providing that they conform to my wishes and my request, But I most definitely think we will find this beneficial. So I just want you to ask yourself, a couple of questions. Do you continuously want to go through hospital visits and have to endure sad funerals, where you might feel as though you will never ever see the people again, So, and if you ask yourself those questions and you say no, then I think this is the right route that you should take. And now, as your global medic, I most certainly intend on bringing this to a fabrication stage, but I'm certainly need help. I'm willing to work with other brilliant, capable minds in order to bring this thing to fruition. But I most certainly need help with this. So my name is Corey Gerard, and I am your global medic. And I hope that you continue to support me in my endeavors. Thank you.